Okay, I think that's all I need to do. And why, hello there! It is a muffin. Doing muffin things. I don't know what everyone's up to, but I hope the things that you're up to are pretty good. Gas. Oh no. Oh my. Okay. What's on the docket today? Well, okay, let's see. I did 2 streams back to back. And in those 2 back-to-back streams, actually, a second. Sure. That's one thing I didn't think to do beforehand. Quick. Yeah, that'll hold. Sorry, long story short, I live in a place where it is ant season. And ants are like a problem in so many rooms of this place. Including the one I'm currently in. And so, I bug sprayed it down. However, the citrusy scent, or whichever, very potent. So, I opened a window. However, it's just cold enough outside because of rain that it's a little chilly. So yeah, all those things. Oh, let's actually flop over to Minecraft. Since last time, I've fixed up more of the walls. AKA Vamryl has fixed up more of the walls. And I don't know, that's really most of what happened. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I should probably swap over to streaming and open. And also, I can sleep because there's no one else online who can tell me not to sleep. Hey, wait a second. Oh no, it is there. I just perfectly covered it up. Darn smaller screens. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is that Vamryl is sort of like, yes. Being more comfortable when in the place you live means you gotta take more stuff off, like cloak. Like when he's gotta go outside, he's gonna put it on. Including, make sure I've got everything. Carrots, can I make things with carrots? I'm sure I can make things with carrots. Oh, cabbage rolls, nice. I wish I had more cabbage. Growing some nearby, but do I have any leftover bone meals? Question. Yes, I do. Okay, good. Right, and they lent me this. Fairly certain they're vegetarian. Well, what if they're not? Oh. Okay, wait. No, wait. 13. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Right, let's see. Okay. Everything. There. This should be certainly enough. I can just cook these in time. I have no clue when they'll see my message, how long it could take for them to arrive. Let's see. Yes. A couple of these, a couple of these. A few of them here. Yes. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. It's fine. Yes, I know. I'm just a bit flustered is all. I've never really had guests over before. Just trying to make sure everything is perfect. I don't want it to be that they come over and find this place inadequate and then try to ask more questions that I don't necessarily have answers to. Yes. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Well, I'm trying to figure out something to help with some of the anxiety. Unless you can think of something better. Wait. Is talking to you going to be something to be suspicious of? Because I've noticed that not everyone does talk to creatures. Oh. I just don't want this to go poorly, because if it goes poorly, then everything else could potentially go poorly as well. Okay. Leftovers. I'm probably getting a touch ahead of myself. I doubt they'll see it today. I'm sure they're busy. I believe I heard they managed to find Melody. So that means they're more likely to be focused on Melody since, well, you know. I guess I could try looking through some of these. That's all about. Bits of jewelry. Pieces like this. Might do well to be in. Couple of music discs. This could be nice to have for here. I'm not sure. Here, I think it's a little bit more lived in, because again, if you question things and not sure. Right, some rice. Cooked rice would be nice. Let's see if I can throw a few of these away. Oh, okay. Perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine. I need to get around to fixing that roof. Get rid of this. Beautiful. There. Good. Right. Here. Oh, I really should label these. It's such a mess from the previous owner. Oh, I should try planting those at some point. Oh. There, a couple more. This is food. Is it going to be enough? Maybe. Yeah, I should make a garden of my own. Would that seem normal? I'm just not certain. I guess I could try. Here, come on. We're going to try and make a little garden. Okay, that's right. I just need to make a bit of space over here. Shouldn't need too much. Just a little more. I suppose it's easier said than done, however. Well, to you too. Yes. I shouldn't mind. It's free to those who live here, and, well, I do live here to some degree. If I can just widen this out a bit. Yes, act as a lovely garden. I'm not sure it will get you spider eyes. I'm not sure if we can grow those. Yes, the world truly is a horrible place because we cannot grow spider eyes. This seems like it should be good enough. Would really make an easier way for you to get in. I suppose that would have to be for another day. Now, let's see. It's getting dark enough out. I'm going to go out myself. Very least, sure, garden will seen positively. I hope, at least. Who knows? Maybe some spiders will try and eat the plants, and we'll get you some spider eyes that way. Yes, it's a possibility. Lovely. And I can return the rest of this. Okay, I didn't realize they would be this late. Oh. Because part of the stream is going to be co-op sort of with someone else, and they have not quite logged on yet, so womp womp. In the meantime, we can just do some gambling. Fake gambling, of course. Just what random item are we getting today? Kind. There! Speak of the devil and they shall appear. Okay. And we get... Ooh, enchanted birch leaves. Darn, no sapling. That's okay, I've got sapling of that already. Let's see if I can't have a little bit to eat myself. Oh, whoops. I forgot my pet. How could I do such a thing? Stop pushing. Alright, let's see. Inside. Good. Upstairs. Harder to do, but not impossible. There we go. That actually helps a bunch. And up to your sleeping space. I said up to your sleeping space. Come on. You know you wanna. Almost. Try again. Should have left you there earlier, huh? Oh, you're so close. No. No, yeah, no. Almost. No. Ah. Yes! Yippee! Honest. What's the most... Okay. Yeah, sorry, getting messages and trying to... This is stuff. Nothing goes on. Do. Yay. Whoopee. Whoopee. Yippee. That's yippee was what I was looking for. Alright. Everything should be fine. Perfect. It'll be worrying if she goes exploring, but... Oh, silver pickaxe. Okay. Let's see, what do I have that I could grow? Also, I should really change it out for strawberry seeds. Oats. Oats could be good. Sure. I suppose. Hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. As well. These two. Right. I'll go to assortment. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just go swap that out right now. Oh, 6. Okay, good. I got worried for half a second. Worried that I'd throw my hoe in the trash. Okay. He's away. The other way. Right. To-do. This is probably not going to be enough, to be honest. It's so cute. There's there. 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 The beginnings. I didn't. Dang it, I did. Darn. Okay, it must have just been after. Oh well. seeing everything except one, or maybe, oh, who's to say? This could help these a bit.
Hello? Knock,
Oh.
knock.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I was in the back gardening. I see that. Would you like to come in?
Why can I not hear you?
It helps if I hit the unmute button.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, I was in the back gardening.
Oh, I love gardening. Oh, I brought you a gift. A housewarming gift.
I see. Thank you very much. Would you like to come inside?
I would love to. Thank you.
Of course.
Ooh, it's very pretty in here.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Very nice house.
Thanks. It used to be abandoned, but I fixed it up for the most part. The roof still needs some fixing.
I see. I think it looks very pretty. You've done a good job.
And there's more upstairs as well.
Ooh. Well, very nice. You've done a really good job.
Thank you. This is my pet dragonfly.
Oh, aren't you just adorable?
Yes, you've eaten me out of spider eyes. I can't get you much more. Nudging me won't change anything. I'm sure you've traveled enough of a long distance. Would you like something to eat?
Oh, what do you have?
I'm afraid not much. But I can see. Is there anything you might be after?
Not really. I just don't eat meat.
Don't worry. I've made a couple of cabbage rolls. If those
Ooh,
will do.
that'd be lovely. Thank you.
Of course. No, there are no spider eyes cooking there.
What's its name?
Well, it's best to just refer to them as dragonfly.
Fair. Very cute.
Yes. Where would you like to rest for now? There? Sure. Perch up there. Did I hear correctly that you had found Melody?
Yes. She was asleep, maybe.
Sleep?
She got a little bit nervous and ended up sleeping late and just
I see.
lost track of time, and it's very worrying.
I'm glad to hear the worst didn't come to pass.
Yeah, me too. I was very worried for a bit there.
I'm glad that she has a friend to rely on.
Yeah. I really love her a lot.
How have things been otherwise?
Um, well, they've been been a little bit lonely. Um,
Even though she's theoretically back and around?
oh, yes, she spends a lot of time with her other friends, and I don't know,
Oh,
I'm not upset about it. I I just feel like there's someone missing, you know?
I don't think I do.
Oh, well, it's hmm, I don't remember like anything from before really. All bits and pieces, but I remember having lots of friends, and it's a little bit weird to not have so many.
Hmm.
Nymphs are very social fairies, and well, I haven't been very social, so
Well, I guess I'm dealing with the opposite. I don't think
oh,
I'm all that used to being social, but there's been plenty of social events I've been invited to. I found some of them overwhelming, but I have started to make some friends.
that's good. I well, unless you don't like having friends, but I think friends are always nice to have.
Hmm. I guess
I'd
it can
rather
always depend on the person you make friends with.
exactly. I think I think having good friends is always fun.
Hmm.
But that's just me. I know not everybody likes having friends as much as I do.
Well, I, again, much of before is a bit fuzzy, but I think most of before, those I tried making friends with, it usually didn't end up well.
Really? But you're so nice.
Did,
You've been
did you hear a lot of what Locke was saying at the party the other day?
not really. I don't really tend to hang around Locke too much. Um, for obvious reasons. I assume you've heard at least a little bit about what happened.
That's a bit vague, so I can't guarantee.
Well, Locke and I, um, we have we have and there's just a bit of a issue between the two
No,
of us.
yes. You
It
seem
didn't
to.
exactly end the best.
Yes. I've noticed you two have had a sort of on again and off again rivalry.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I,
Just chat.
Yeah.
Like, we have the status stuff for a reason.
Yeah.
The silence is deafening. Right, back to where we were.
Yeah, yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
just when at a time, no, I feel like I should share. Locke was one of the first of those here that I managed to interact with, and well, I can tell that they're not one for friends per se. I was still hoping to have some sort of, I guess, positive interactions with them. And it seems like that's just gone out the window again, which has made me less likely to want to try and go out there and try and make friends again. Because they've used the party to talk again and again how they're certainly not a fan of humans.
Well, I think that Block has some pretty stupid ideas and opinions. I mean, if everybody who listened to Locke would like actually properly listen, then I don't think I would have any friends there. Because I doubt Locke says very nice things about me. And all I did was try and be their friend.
That was sort of the other thing. Is they were also talking about how they certainly weren't a fan of liars. And I know what I just said sort of contradicts things, but also I may not entirely be human either.
Oh. You don't have to share if you don't want to, but I mean, if we're friends, I would love to be able to be someone you can share your secrets with, and I would like to be here for you.
Well, I think that alone is something I wanted to get off my chest to some degree. Admittedly, I was worried that the moment I would say such a thing, you would get upset, even though I know you yourself aren't human.
I don't think there's necessary. I don't like when people lie, but I can understand lies like this, especially lies like. I mean, I can't lie, so. But
Hmm.
if it means protecting you for some reason. I don't know why you would pretend to be a human, but if it protects you, or if you want to, or don't feel safe to not pretend, then
Well,
why should I think badly of you?
I think part of why I have had such a crummy time with friends in the past is because of my non-humanness, so I
Well,
guess that's part of why I tried to hide it.
we can be non-human friends together.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of non-humans here.
Yeah, I'll admit it does seem a little odd to have so few.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I've really shown you all of my house. Would you like to see the rest of the town here?
Sure.
It seems to be a small town that was built from the remains of one that used to be here, but
Ooh.
these are some people who sort of rebuilt it upon their arrival here. We've got a blacksmith over here.
Ooh.
Both one works more as an armorer, the other more as a weaponsmith. Here we have a weaver.
Ooh.
He often sells dye patterns. Seems currently he's selling a dragon-based one.
Really?
If you excuse me, give me a moment. I forgot to grab emeralds. Ah. Nope, wrong one. Ah. Ah. I definitely didn't forget to grab emeralds. Here, would you like one?
Oh, sure. I appreciate it.
Of course. Well, over here we have a pair of farmers.
Ooh.
One
Farmers are
does,
always nice.
yes, one does more with the farm animals and the other with the crops.
Mm-hmm.
And nearby, they have someone who's got a little bit of a vinery,
Ooh.
small vineyard of their own.
That's always fun. I
Uh,
think I have a couple of grapes actually that I should grow. I might be growing some. I don't remember.
they've said this whole town is a bit of a community, so as long as you help in other aspects, you're able to collect some as well. Are there any you might prefer?
I don't know. I know I have a couple at home, but I don't remember which ones.
Well,
I
if
think I don't
you,
have any of these ones, the white ones. Are they green? They're colored green.
yes, but comparatively, they're more of a white. Their juice is certainly white.
That's true. But I would hate to just take from you guys.
No, go ahead.
Are you sure?
There's plenty collected in this barrel. I doubt one or two going missing would be taken poorly. Oh.
I really
And if you
appreciate it.
so wish, you could harvest a few more to put here in the barrel.
Oh, very nice.
A way to repay what you're claiming.
Oh, there are two different kinds there. Oh, wow. Did not mean to.
Yeah, I've got one of every type. Congratulations.
Oh boy, that was really loud right in my ears.
But next door to them is a sort of builder. They helped gather the old materials from the old buildings, put them together, help gather some more, so that way those here could build their own new houses.
Very nice.
And then finally over here seems to be a bit of a church.
Ooh, that's what this is. I was wondering what it was.
They've got a couple of old documents and magical artifacts.
Really? Ooh.
Yes. This one here can give you a couple of...
That is very cool.
Sells a handful of runes.
That is really cool.
Excuse us. Apparently, the house that I've been living in is one of the few that from the original village that weren't torn down.
Oh.
They believed it at first to be haunted, but I believe they eventually came to the conclusion that there was some other noises happening in the night close enough by to the house. They seem to be resolved now.
That's good, at least.
Let's go camping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Here, maybe I should... just realized with this gift from you, I should plant a few nearby. Maybe I can line my garden with some as well.
Ooh. That'd be fun. Oh, your garden's so cute.
It's relatively recent, so...
If you're missing any seeds, I have plenty of...
Oh, well, I've certainly been helping out with the nearby farm. These are just a couple of crops they don't grow over there.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, you do kind of have your own farm here, don't you? I did forget about that.
Yep. Thank you again for visiting.
Of course.
It was nice not just to have someone visit, but also to have someone to talk to about my thoughts.
Yeah. If you ever want to hang out, you're welcome at my house, or just send me a letter and I'll come visit you.
But yes, I'm glad you were able to visit at all, since, of course, before your suggestions, this wasn't exactly fit for anyone visiting. I just kind of used it as a bit of shelter, and I've definitely been fixing it up since then, as I mentioned, the roof could use a bit of work still.
Well, you've definitely done a fantastic job in the little time you've been working on it.
thank you.
Yeah.
Having fun up there?
Huh?
My dragonfly. I guess we're staying in for a bit. So. Oof. There. And hang this up. It's more of an outdoor cloak, so.
It's very pretty.
Thanks. I believe it's made of dragon scale.
Oh, really?
Old dragon scales are a bit woven together. They should, you know.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I've heard about people getting dragon scales, but every time they do, they normally say they've killed dragons.
Yes. Which is why I wanted to make sure to specify.
Yeah. I haven't gone and killed any. I did see a dead dragon on my way home yesterday.
Let me see.
But I didn't kill it. I don't know why you would, really. All they want to do is just protect their stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if someone were to come onto our own properties and try to damage or steal, we'd probably react in a hostile manner as well.
Exactly. Like when Locke took my blood for whatever stupid thing they were gonna do with it, I didn't react very well. I mean, yeah, that kind of kicked off the whole rivalry thing. But like, you would have, everyone else probably would have done it too. They literally said, what was I gonna do? Hit them? Yes. If you're not gonna give it back, yeah. Like,
I know. One of my earlier days here before settling down, I ran into a group and unfortunately overheard them discussing about obtaining dragon bone and dragon's blood, and that certainly didn't sit well with me.
Yeah? That's understandable. I got a couple of dragon's bones from the dead dragon I found yesterday, but I don't even know what you would do with them. I just took them because they look cool and
I once found a dragon skeleton, but I made sure to gather up the bones before burying it.
Yeah. The one I found lived in the middle of the ocean, so I was kind of panicking a little bit. And
I see.
It was on the water, so it's not really like I could give it a proper burial. But maybe I could bury the bones. Do you think that'd be nice? You seem to know a bit more about dragons than I do.
It could be nice. But I suppose technically they do belong to you now, so truly it's up to you.
Are you okay? You seem a little sad.
No, just thinking back to see, the time I buried them was when I was traveling a bit with friends. But friend and I were traveling after being together with a bit of a group, and that was the group that mentioned going after the blood and bones, and we had a bit of a discussion, along with learning that apparently there's someone specifically out there who their main goal is to hunt dragons, which opens a whole another can of worms.
Yeah, I don't... That's like... I don't know. To me, that's like people going out of their way to hunt fairies. Yeah, they do that, but I don't understand why.
I can't be sure either.
What are you painting?
I'm not sure. Just felt a bit odd leaving this as a blank canvas.
Fair enough, I suppose.
I figured maybe while you're here you could give an opinion of your own.
It kind of looks like a night sky.
I suppose that's what I'm trying for. I guess with the talk of dragons, almost made me want to try painting one.
I'm not much of an artist, but you seem to be. Orange, like your hair.
Maybe a touch. I guess I'm sort of trying to paint the dragon I imagine the scales came from. See if maybe I can remember.
Oh.
Well, I've had that cloak since I arrived here, so I can only really make guesses.
That's fair. Oh wow, it really does kind of match you. With green wings.
Well, I suppose it's sort of something that I may have tried more to match it than it matched me.
It matches both.
Well, I mean, like, that personally, after gathering such a cloak, I guess I sort of fit my style accordingly.
Fair enough, I suppose.
But who's to say, really, what it looked like? Maybe this was something else.
Oh. I think it was a very pretty dragon.
Maybe. Maybe a bit more of a cliff.
Oh.
It's meant to be dark. That looks nice.
Wow, you really are a good painter.
Thank you. It's certainly something to start with. I suppose I could do more at another time.
Yeah.
It feels a little bad just focusing on that when you're here.
Oh, don't even worry about it. It was nice watching you paint.
I know I've shown off my own cloak, but what about what you're wearing?
Oh,
Certainly rather interesting.
you mean like my robe?
Yes.
Oh,
If you don't mind me asking, of course.
well, it's called a hedgewig robe.
No.
And I don't know. I thought it looked fun, and it seemed. I don't know.
This
It
was
themed
something that
around
was
hedges,
left
so.
behind by the previous owners.
Oh. Ooh. It's the hat that I could swap out instead of the actual robe.
I see.
Or the hood.
It does seem to match.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, could I get it back?
I thought it felt very fitting for, being a nature fairy and all.
I suppose so.
Sorry if that seems a little invasive, but out of curiosity, what's the top door?
There's a bit of a basement. It's
Oh.
mostly a large amount of clutter and what was left behind.
Very nice. Very dark.
Really, I will sometimes come down here to look through what's been left. Sometimes it's useful, oftentimes not so much.
Fair enough. Ironically, all of my clutter is also in the basement. Basements just seem to be the place to put things, I guess.
I suppose so. Though I did find a little bit while I was down there. Here. With that pattern I got earlier. I have the right dyes to sort of get a bit of my color scheme. How's it look?
Very pretty. I think it matches perfectly.
Yeah. I wonder what I was like in the other world. Maybe I was a skilled professor all about dragons.
Ooh. I could see that. I mean, you seem to know quite a lot, so.
What about you?
I think I just lived a life, just a simple life. Maybe with like a family or something. I remember a little bit about my friends, I guess. Not a lot, just that I had them. I don't know. I've kind of made peace with not remembering much.
I guess that makes sense. I've just been... Ever since the party and what else was said, I've sort of been dwelling on it.
That's fair. I mean, it's not hard, or it's not easy to not remember anything.
Yeah. Not to mention with them telling us how long this world has left.
Yeah, that we're dying in, like, what, 40 days?
Yeah.
Give or take?
I've just been wondering if, well, there's a claim that everything that we're missing was from before this whole world was apparently reset. If they're planning to reset it again, does it just mean that we're going to go through all of this again?
I hope not. Or maybe it'd be nice,
Yeah,
actually.
at the very least, it's better than no existence at all.
I don't know, honestly. I I've messed up a lot, and I really kind of don't like the idea of doing it all over again.
Well, maybe doing it all over again will be in such a way where it doesn't exactly happen all over again. It goes slightly different. Because in my time here, I've done my best to remember things from before, and while it hasn't been perfect, here and there I've almost gained, like, just pieces of it back.
Really?
Maybe, yes, just small fragments, like the feeling of me trying to make friends in the past. But maybe if we do this all over again and I get back the pieces from this time around, maybe it'll go a little differently. Maybe I'll open up more and make more friends than before.
Yeah.
And maybe the same could go for you if you get some sort of vague recollection of before. Maybe just before you go to make whatever mistake you did before, you realize, wait, maybe this time, maybe I should be trying something different.
But what if I don't remember and I just keep making the same mistake?
Well, then maybe it's meant to be that mistake happens and you just need to find the way to almost fix it again in the future.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I know how to fix my mistake. I'm gonna fix things here, even, I think.
Yeah. Use the time we have, and if it goes the same way next time around, well, you'll fix it then, too.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time for you to go to bed. Nope, bed. It's over here. Come on. Go to bed. They certainly don't like going to bed.
I see that.
I'm sorry, the first time I brought them in this house, they immediately went over to the shelf, so now I'm like, oh my gosh, that's their bed! And every time after, it's like, they don't wanna.
Yeah, I went for a little bit of a walk yesterday and I went home with 3 extra dogs, so.
Fine. You wanna sleep here, you can sleep there. I suppose you probably want to head out to try and test what I've said.
Yeah, I definitely have a lot to think about, and
I suppose I have some of the same.
well, I'm always just one letter away, or you can come visit at any time.
I'll see if I can take you up on that offer.
Well, it was really nice coming to see you.
It was nice to see you as well.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
It seems like it went well. They seemed to be alright with the idea of, well, if they learn the truth. Definitely can't be certain, but better if I can try. Maybe if... I don't know. What if my talk with them gets them to make up with Locke, and then from there, now they're better friends with Locke, and once I reveal things, they're less favorable to all the lies. Or maybe it could go the other way around. They talk with Locke and convince them that maybe my situation isn't that bad. I can't be certain. What if, throughout all of it, it just... I don't know. Try so much, and yet, if in the end it all goes horribly wrong, yes, I won't be able to be certain until it all actually happens, but sure. Yes, theoretically, it could all work out. There's always that what if. What about you? What do you think? Do you think it'll end up going well? Well, what do you know? Maybe eventually I can get around to being convinced to telesign it. And maybe it'll go very well. Maybe in the end, we'll be able to help if anything does go wrong. They find out. There. I put you in the painting as well. Yes, it could be a touch dangerous, but I mean, technically it is a picture of me, isn't it? Well, I guess we'll figure it out at some point. Won't we? And yes, that's about it. Honestly, it was a shorter stream, but I just really wanted to get that done, and I do still have to get, like, get to work eventually at some point tomorrow, and that's it's better if I can go sleepy before all that, you know? Yeah. So yeah, that's the stream. Maybe. I guess I'll be seeing you next time, whenever that is. So long.